Hi, once again, viewers of TK Solutions TV. My name is TK, and I'm your host of Off the Pitch with TK. Proudly brought to you by EasyBet, www.easybet.co.za. Remember to create your betting account. Use promo code TK50, TK50. That's the promo code that if you join EasyBet today, please use that promo code. In studio today, I'm joined by one gentleman who said to me, TK, I've been watching this Off the Pitch thing, and let me tell you, it doesn't start now, or it doesn't start with these guys. It started with us. I played professional football for Free State Stars, Bloemfontein Tigers, and so on. But let me come to your show and share my story. And I said, my guy, anytime, if you've got something to share, you want to educate, I'll avail myself. And indeed, I did avail myself, and I sent the gentleman an invite. He traveled all the way from Potchefstroom to come and meet me here in Centurion to talk about his football journey. But let me not say much. Allow me to welcome Ingwenyam or Mackenzie Mala, right?
Yeah, thank you, Put.
Thank you, yeah. First of all, let me apologize that we kept you waiting because we didn't communicate properly with times. I'm saying it in public, and I said it to you earlier also to say I'm sorry, but on the same token, I appreciate your patience. You said, my guy, don't worry, I'll wait. And I don't take that for granted. I know you could have been busy with other things, but you said, I'll wait, my guy. I understand. I thank you very much from the bottom of my heart.
Accepted, Bratike. No, we used to the struggle, so we just have to be patient for everything.
Yeah.
That we do in this life, even in business.
Yeah.
It's the same thing. Apology accepted, bro. Okay.
Sharp. No, thanks, Abuta. Kick off the pitch out, Taka. You know the show. We just relax. We take it easy. We share as much as we can so that somebody learns out of this. That's the whole aim of this passion I have for this is to educate.
Yeah.
Let somebody learn. Let somebody change, or to say, hey, and then from that day I changed how I was doing things, and I saw other opportunities and I saw other possibilities with my career or my future.
Yeah.
So, Are Galifasi, Bra Mackenzie Gautiakai.
Originally, I was born in Portugal, and then at the age of, I think, 15 years, my auntie took me to Carltonville in Kutzong. That's where I established myself in that regard, going forward until to matric. But the original, I'm from Porch. Born in Porch. I started primary school, middle school, and then halfway to grade 8, and then I moved to Carltonville. But I stayed in Carltonville for more than 20 years. Then, in terms of business, I moved back to Porsche. But full time, I'm in Porsche now.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then bolo
I started my football career with a team called Tawana, and then that team it was changed to be All Stars. And then All Stars, it was one of the biggest teams at the time. But previously, there was other teams like both VIP, both Royal City. But All Stars, it was Generation Yaron. And then we enter pilo or ki All Stars after that period. Yeah, or ki move it to Kutzong. After Carltonville, we joined another team called Young Destroyers. I was welcome. The late Jerry Machelidis was playing for Swallows. He's one of the legends. And then I established myself in that regard. But I was still in the school by that time. And then grade 11, the holidays, I moved back to Poch. When I was in Poch, in the holidays, at some point, there was a time when my uncle used to borrow me the baki. He move around to and whatever. At some other time, they give off ramp. I got an accident. That's why you see Kinales Canyon, and I was involved in a car accident for about close to 6 weeks. Kidutimo wheelchair. And then Kadula hospital, Kadula recover. But due to 6 weeks, and then after the second 2 weeks, which is 8 weeks, hospital, and then Kamuvela back to Carltonville. Kadulanyana for about a month. When I was sitting at home, the trials are the trials they were established by the late John Lathan Le Praskaratin, the former chief's agent.
Yeah.
And then I told my cousin, because by that time there was not the phone. In a little night phone, so we bought the Sowetan, Kamonsa, and then we travel. We hike from Porsche to Kovet, Comax Park. And then they welcome us. I think I'm the one who was selected, the first person to be on the first 30 players. Because there are more than 500 kids. Yeah, my first run in J, John no. Lavas, because by that time no refa Lavas was already established Kovets because no one Kovets. Avane Lavas, that boy he mustn't move. Take that boy, Adule Mofati, Asatola, Yeno Shapora Mada. Do understand? And by that time I was not even a striker. But Cody Chelsea began Lala as a striker, but Kiba a right winger. John Avarno, you're not going anywhere. And they took my particulars, they took everything. Unfortunately, my cousin couldn't make it because of Ubilawana. The whole day, Liloko Polo, already even the selectors, Baba, exhausted. They were such a value to select and whatever. And then we went back home. And I remember TK Barata, we don't even have money to go back. So they get and whatever. John Avarno will make sure that we call your parents. And I remember now I'm not staying with my parents. I'm staying in Kobo Mama. I grew up in my grandfather's house, Kaufela, as siblings. And after a week or two, my grandfather got a call. There's a people, there's people from West University, they are looking for you. Come up with us. Oh, okay. No, man. Kikilo Hoa, Marolam Pisale Motomons, and then we get no Harkich on Latin. Kanago Motom in Tatamoco Mofats. Then we moved, we became Carltonville because nearly the colony de Bulla by that time I moved back to Carltonville. And then make Bella Mangan. Mama, okay, are you going? Let me just go. And then there was a practice match by the time the under 19 year Chiefs. Radlala. I don't know Farouk, it was coached by Farouk by the time. But Kinagona was Jimela Gorao. And then Farouk Abar, who are you? Became explain. Abar no. And I remember by that time when I TK, my sky still fresh. Next company very, very, very fresh. Like look hospital, look tosha because I couldn't have stuck to do hospital. After I fell a wheelchair, I became tosha hospital. The Lozegi didn't see the because he feel like I couldn't stomach to stay there.
Yeah.
Farouk Abar no man, can I have your numbers, your parents' numbers? By the time John, this boy is going away. Fortunately, we cannot release that boy. We want this boy. Sampana Kena Skolo is going to attend our games on weekends. So normally, Vezinelali came because it was a reserve side. But no, we prepare the first team. It's gonna play. It's gonna play for second team. And the second team by that time we need coach Derek Mameke was a white guy. So the only thing is I give via COVID on a TK, and then it was the question of man. Always, I was frustrated. Very seriously in a case or next about Begabella Praskara man. I'm frustrated. I'll first out Lona let's a meal. Why it must go to Zomulumo better call or some, and I don't even never cover at time. Kirene, I began to pick a robala could changing room. Zako Max Park. You understand? But initially, at some point, when you grow up and then you sit down, you can see when you are eager for something, you can struggle, but you'll have to go through those challenges. You understand? Maybe 3 consecutive days because Kiribeti Friday, Karabala Saturday, because Sunday near Sabbath was a man. That's how I started knowing Hillbrook. Because by very same Sunday, I was at Latanzig Carltonville. Big explainer and to govern name. About 30 sharp almost these people. Keramar, let's give it a chance. I get an Adlalipol, he doesn't understand. Because I grew up in a family, they've never been sports oriented. They call like sports. They will just see me get Larapol. Because I could say even my parents, even my grandparents, they've never even buy me soccer boots.
Yeah.
Kineki Kadima, ke kadima o kila bona mara ha o le stanyana mo teaming la o tla o sa tshwara di-cox o ema kontle the owner of the team o tla bara ai man wena kadimao o tla kena second half, understand kore I played football in an environment mo ile gore di shin pads ne re kenya di box just to survive by the time, you understand. But it was difficult on a serious note. Katlala go tisoro katlala after matric my auntie abankela Spanico mining. I think he very killer for almost 3 months. There's a guy called Pule Khokong kana ko ona le ko le fruit college di bo pita matsitse da kenkenyane ko a lot of players tse tsong go le fruit college na ba dlala Cosmos bo Springbok bo Makuka Makinda Pula ba rena man etla go itsoseng. But by that time yena ana fetsa go graduate batlana le Spain, and then he took me to T&Cs. And then by that time ya T&Cs ke na go ena ba fetsa go demolisha pop solo go formuwa this NFT what
yeah
and then kadula ge go itsoseng kadula go itsose they promised me this and this and this name and pull I can't believe, but I stayed for 2 years go itsoseng kadula we were coached by Brasiti Sylvester City Cool. He played for Chiefs Lane. Kadula ka bona mara itsoseng etlontsela mosolo. And then I called my auntie gara man na ke tsamaya. Abari seriously. Arne ere go bela go nta tumba ke ntate Lumumba. Lumumba was a well-known person around Gauteng in terms of coaching because he was a Lesotho international. But he oberekile body mining also. So he was a coach. He was busy going home about the man Mackenzie guy man. Mackenzie guy this and this ramata ko mining by Irabat. Then I came back. Kabela baba changes because they're not even paying me. Rekela fela cruiser. I need to survive. I mean, ke fetsa matric. I'm still vulnerable. Ke gap here. I want to take it. I gidutsi fela go itse.
Yeah.
Then I moved back to Carltonville baba hira ko mining. Ke berekile ko mining I think about 8 months as a labor. And then they apply some positions they apply to be an engineer. My name I approve or not to is a scale. And do understand so your application is approved. But by that time ke got Paul. Then the very last month Baba arranged a friendly Free State Stars. And there's a guy between Robert Panda. He was an assistant coach for Free State Stars, but he coached coach and this is you know me and unatwa Malawi but have been South Africa for such a long time. So then we met there ka friendly game radlala the very same day the head coach Pitanya Babara I want that boy. Who's that boy? Robert Babara I've coached this boy, I know this boy. The one Robert Babara coach ra go ba tlo etsa ngwa bereka I care by that time, and even my application is approved.
Yeah.
Mariano psychologically, I don't anyone can guide me or name and talk about ball focus on what Kelly.
Yeah.
Sisiki kinahane fame.
Yeah.
More no man. 50 stars. And by that time, in about 50 chinchali business called stars.
Yeah.
Chinchali to fruit. Keraka vai. But like adi kumbi di biscuit hands again to the truck shoot to gila wana that kore kain convince in a way or I'm gonna be live on TV seriously.
Yeah.
She called my mom. Finally meeting her. Sa tlogela man. E ya scale o tlo ba sharp. Man o fa basari how to spend anything tlogela bola. By the time I got to Tlanix. You understand it ke kana ba ke tswa mo bone.
Yeah, ke a bolo. Yeah.
That's how I landed in professional. You know, Kore, it was bad for me for that season, Free State Stars, because Aki fitla mole. Or remember ke resignile, ko spanning. Mikey offered me whatever that I was being paid to go mining, but I kenya the incentive nyana kana. When Tatomo Kwena, Kore, you welcome me because I think Nale le Tatomo Kwena and Patrick Mbutu we were the youngest. Nek feso fitla ka era ya bo Prastive ba feso tsama ba ya ko Chiefs. Ke setse ke krele bo bunene nkarwane bo Sipokuze all those senior players and what or really about 3 or 4 even Kari even the late Didi Mutaunguna dlala Celtics not Celtics man Hellenic he was bought by Hellenic Didi
Didi is the one that is at Tebogongwena State right from what I hear.
Yeah. Ke time la tebogo. Le nna ke find out now recently gore ke time la tebogo. Yeah, do understand. But the guy and study go he was in unique. Karne man didi man o tseking. Ke tlogetse Spane and I'm getting frustrated ke batla go kelesa ba rene ke tla go thusa. Ke approach ntatemo kwena ba re it's fine, there's no any problem. I can help you if the fees mole le mole, but ke tla reduce salary ya gago. The head coach no. The contract. Remember, I signed a contract at 3 years. I'm not even aware. We don't know those things. The only thing that you want is fame to survive and whatever. PSL. TK, to be honest enough, at some point, or if you are the and whatever, you become excited.
Yeah.
You understand? Really, I'm not This is the thing that you can battle and whatever. Understand? You don't even check the logic. Am I going to play? Because there's senior players here, and there's top players. Bo Fismulo, bo Gutman Mazibuko, bo top. Top.
Yeah, they always recruited right.
Exactly. And bali a feeder to Kaizer Chiefs.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah.
Mara ka ipela ntho wane ka rene man. Pitanya bansa ina fela ke tlotla la ing. The late pra Joseph Maputsi a re ntwana tseba bolo. Going to play. I become in a bad environment. The coach never liked me. The one who signed me, Pitanyam. They always say a coach can make you better, but it can break you. Do you understand? I'm still saying, even now, when I was still owning a team in Carltonville, I could tell players, football is so cruel at some point. You can be good or far, but if the person that is managing you doesn't like you, you going nowhere. Pitanyaba Olan Trita, very bad, man. Very bad for almost 1.5 seasons. I've never played. I've never played. I've never even been on the 18 lineup to travel at all. Kore ka starta go ba frustrated in a sense gore ka starta go linka le Patrick Mbuti. And remember Patrick Mbuti by that time he was loaned to Chiefs. He was paid by Chiefs by that time. Ona sa khatali yena because he was getting his salary at that time as a motlisi's. And a national team under 23 Six Mashab na mo bitsa gore wa dlala na mo bitsa. He was the son of Six Mashab. Hey, rena frustrated ke nna ke Didi ba mmitse ka game engwe ya ba dlala le Cape Town Spades. Ke dutse and imagine Kotla by the time here. It's a rural area. Agona mall, agona shopping complex. Kore ATM e1 mo re golang teng ko FNB. There's no life, there's nothing. Kore ha team tsama ka Friday or Thursday team tsama. The last go announce 18 players. Kore you must know that you'll see those players Monday. I don't know anyone Kokwako.
Yeah.
Sure, TK, Kere Marine, Pitanya. Kere Marantato Marampatli for any. Let's say the whole season, Kitala reserve site. And in most of the time, Abatalali team is a whole like both Chiefs, Bo Parabos, and Lala go Bethlehem. Supporters they were asking me, why Peter is not using you. Even that Demokwe, no matter why Peter Sahobad. Kiraki is in that Demokwe. He's the one that signed me. But
we're not on a flop with you like this guy who won a friendly outside. All of a sudden, two feet last hour, Hey, we're thinking I could have, I can ask that question for maybe 1,000,000 times. Because that time I don't want to thing, you couldn't even go to him and ask me, or Koromoto or Mara Waikasatali. They went the remote Sabagat. That's how I get senior players. But he'll respect Bo Sipokuze, Bo Punen, all those senior players, Baona Rona Sarabonica, Corona Sabatli next. We're always at Team Illusite. We become on the best side. Rona, Kisio 18 years. No. The team is not going to play well because of all this. Baba Salamohai, Abai Twareshap. Kitutile Bojala Kokwako. That's where I learned to drink because I was so frustrated. Kipusa Marinta Tomar, why, Wetakalang. Tatamuko and Amare, it's fine. Osanle 3 years. Amaram Nkas, I miss. I'm going to pay you. It will let somewhere not lali. And by that time, team here, it perform on and off. Because those were adults, by the Bunena Sasba Hudi, the Babu Lagi injured, they were adult Tatumkana Motor. But Fanaba was about Lalis.
there were no personally answer for what is happening. The only thing for the time I never come Jimmy. Ukila bana ushi teacher message kana go class ya ushivara umotsa sa itse you'll never even concentrate. But first team ya dlala go sele go Jimmy re dlala 11 vs right beat a team. Right beat again na kimbuti le bomkojo there's a guy called Mkojo was used to be a good striker. Honano is a pastor in Oriental. He was a very good player. Marasa Mutlisisi. I trust only those players, and they were not necessarily but they were struggling in terms of big teams. There was a time when I TK no, I will never survive. Sundowns, Ija Free Stars 7-2. Mopitor. Ronaldo says, I don't know, let's go to one of TV. I Bajiwe playing Zen Muson about Taziza Summit. Pitanya Bafitakwa. Hey, when he gave those guys a break on a Monday at Chimisa Road. Over Charles Mupedi, the program estates here come. Armatisa 15 laps. Area Lona Salese Ottawa. And by that time, let's start the Joala.
Yeah.
Kistatile Joala Petricara, Lomuntulo Yashaya. That's in gaining Dawayaki. That's where I started to drink of the startable Joala Proac. No, Kifitazim Fanum Ochengubarke Matrasituli was a goalkeeper, is a late now. At Valley. Libo fortune kolob bara moto mfilakathola bodla lisaoba tlimto banruta jwala kanwa ka ba frustrated le go dladleng ka botlela gore ke no jwala kara there was nothing that I can do. And then they decided to loan me to Bloemfontein and Tigers. Ak fitla Bloemfontein David Villagas, he used to play for Free State Stars, but he was a head coach that time because by profession, he is a teacher. So the owner of the team, that the Hwarai, Ola Harabo, Villagas Abakaya Span. So Villagas was coaching there. Kafita Bloemfontein Katlal, I excel. I excel, bro. I excel in the sense that the Hwarai, let me have the guy on full time. I know the guy is okay.
Yeah.
Tatemukwena argo khwara wa mdela what mutuata never move frustrate me or maybe never some mad. Let me buy more. I'll buy him. I want this point. That's my investment.
Yeah, good.
Do you understand? No, by the time kina go both CP no is that iba congested what liu. The first oja Santos go Cape Town go boyon. When I was playing there, I remember Dala Santos yampata alone. They inquired, they called me, Michael, no, I'm not selling that boy. He's still young. Jimila, I think the following after a week, that one, Kailo Lalali Chiefs for Popsy. For Zweki Chiefs more instead, I'm 2-0. I was on the first page just waiting. Na Rasseliman, the late Kuchu, not Lala Supersport, where Rasseliman was a striker. Botankeni, Liches as a coach now, Kiba Kreleda, they welcome me, the guy, we excel. I even got a nickname there, One Pizza Tiger Uzi, they were driving the polo thing. Good exactly what I'm paying, you must come back home.
Yeah.
And by that time, we can now go Pitanya health wise is not okay, well, this is in a fedil. Kitlahai, or Lady Lear. I refuse again that the Mukwena or Rosa Battle of La says, no, this is the situation, Mamma Ketroisa. Araman Hutela, why do you talk about the valley that soft pots? Yaore, Motomolo Mongafonile, Itanata, Ramarkena killing, or not like an Artevenix. You understand? Hutela, fortunately, Fitla, the late Eddie Lewis. Eddie Lewis, Fitla, Kadlan. Kaile hostata kapo earlier of men's.
Yeah.
Poku Cosmos. Cosmos was on the bench, 18 lineup. Second game, Asia's Cape Town in Cape Town. Poku. I played the whole 90 minutes. Reja Cape Town. After Cape Town, we fly back to Joburg. We went straight to Durban. Lala mining Rangers. We beat Rangers Busio Friday night. That's where people recognize this guy. And by that time, I started right back. It is using me as a defending midfielder. My confidence starting to be coming now. The people are always saying, as much as we know the they are all emotions and whatever. They'll always make you a better person. And what I'll do is you are not improving or you are improving. And you use me for all those games. Mikey, how this guy is capable. It was just he was not proper utilized. To understand, we never give me a chance. Kadlala. Better finally le Sundowns go Rustenburg.
Yeah.
We opened up that stadium ka le Sundowns. Ke nako Sundowns ta raja thunile go Rustenburg, Olympic Stadium.
Yeah.
The
Finally
Rothmans.
Yeah.
So that's why ke re le honest. We rona batho ba bantsho that's why ba re moriana mo thomong se ke le go. It came straight to me. Ha re bona tletse game tse kae. And you have done so good. But finally, I'm not gonna use you. Because coach, why? I don't know the reason why. You're going to play experienced players. And you can go about Roger Fitumba, Fire. I don't know. I don't want to expose you. You're gonna be.
Because I think that finally correlate Alain Amugu.
You understand? And then
yeah, but first goal can correlate Tumba Alain. I talk him what the threats almost.
Was striker so. You understand? But by that time, our keeper, Michael Babal, the top keeper in the remote.
Yeah, Michael Babal.
Lene, he was around in the stage fright and whatever because the first goal by shooting I handle Marabetsaka Matso. He been a second ball by goal. Eddie made the point before the game. Mackenzie, I'm not gonna use you, my boy. You'll never mark Roger. And I remember Roger by the time he was on fire.
Yeah.
Roger
General was general.
Yeah, Eddie. It's a Canada like a stadium American and follow. It's a Sanosi fit like a whole Tagala. No fit about. They never see. Russia, Calerona. Limotedeling. Kahutagala or Sanosi fit.
Lo no abona ra.
Coach on safety.
Yeah.
Kara coach on safety. And Rosa can go work at Africa, by the time in Africa, Unoba Utaka voice, Bo Chuku.
Yeah.
Kurakishava Chuki name, or Borik Sato Kupa.
Yeah.
Rosa Buka Kamun.
Yeah.
You see, I don't want to expose. I'm going to use you, and I'm going to use you. You are the future of this team. It's okay. And by that time, replace them and Kutman Masibu. Was a top midfielder, but only mates. Do you understand? I don't know. I'm not going to use you. It's better. I'm not going to. It's a game starter. Yes. Whatever
yeah, Lutulka.
I pass a supporter. Because by that time Sipo was the keep. Sipo was one who was playing there. Sipo was
in the middle.
Patrick could mo penjera tsepile ta. Di tshela to Sipo mtala bona ke kalung. Ai butu da sele. Bro ka yo. Atange kalung, next ake kalung. Ba sharp bro, ba sharp. And then I said khutla mo in this is the off season. It was the last cup of the season. Ebelo ore anu chelte di akenza di bonus di akene. I remember Barrett and Rola ma 7,000. Hey, it's a kena mona iri 15. Ai, lo na ka utla ore anu mane ya anu bang khothatsa. Na ga no go kena bonus 15,000. You don't know about the money. I've never even know about signing on fees and all those things. You can know those. Karana kya sektatetso ya haya na tsabata dixie bare mona tatere re khutile kwa kara nna mona Rustenburg Carlton Village kya that's I think that's where I started to enjoy football in that level. You understand it because of under 80 and then I'm welcome to Free State and even the supporters they could see my potential. Like, this guy was good. Everybody was saying we were good. Why Peter Nyaba so bad? Why? I was signed by Peter. I was brought by Peter Nyaba. The recommendation it was Robert, but Peter signed me. Peter made it clear to me what he wanted me. And I never hesitated. I get lo go bontsha gore ne ke batla tlo dlala ball ke tlwetse msebetsi and ke tlwetse msebetsi lo nongisa sekolong and whatever. So what I can say or when TK mo the generation e le gore e dlala ball now and whatever. The choices are very important. You need to know what you want. It's better to play football linked with education. It's important because there's after football.
Yeah.
And after football, once you look or you we are not grew up to the current economy, you're gonna struggle. The world is so fast in terms of developing yourself as an individual. Yes, Rona, it happened and whatever, but it was a lesson so that you must go back and teach the young ones. Or no, football, don't focus too much on football. Yes, they will survive now because of the financial advisor, the UIF and whatever. They can survive. It's up to an individual to take choices. What do I want? Because now when I bought a car, kasala ka bonus ya Rothmans. I think the car like I 11,000 by that time. Golf 100 can.
Where got cash?
Do I say cash? And I get cash in a siguro kikole netsama in a pakile marone tsama ka beka tsama go rekela le make. Go shelter ka safe na 15,000 so small. But ka safe di. Go high maybe ka feel 2,000 rand ka tekela koloi. Then I could feel at least I'm playing professionally by that time. My peers, they could see football, you can buy money, this and this. But it didn't even take me anywhere, that car, because I said, but I'm just saying to the current players now, you need to make sure that you don't play with finances.
Yeah.
You don't play in finances. Even in now, I'm into business, I've developed myself in terms of Limari. You don't, each and everything we reckon, you must know what is the purpose of what we're doing, because you might get the business now. What about the long term to survive? Because economy has changed and the politics has changed. You understand?
Yeah.
And now in politics, in business, it's either on pump service to feed or something. Tomorrow after 5 years, you are not there. How do you going to survive?
Yeah.
So football, it's business now, as much as you have been there in terms of coaching and whatever. But you cannot grow. Also understand it. You'll be lost in this game. There's a lot of good players. At my peers, they could have made it better than me, but they couldn't have they couldn't have survived because of one. You need to stay focused as a footballer. You need to be healthy.
Yeah.
You need to TK at some point when you train alone, when you go to the gym and whatever. Even if you're not stressed, but gyms bring a lot of changes in your mind. Your mind becomes sober. So our football of today, they don't want to push themselves to that limit. Gymming, it doesn't work anymore. To understand, you need to invest to a lot of things, especially property. I always listen to Ntate Motsepe as podcast theories, Habuaka investment. Yes, you can buy a car, you can spoil yourself a car, but invest into properties. White people, they survive because of the land. You might not get the land, but buy a property.
Yeah.
You'll be better. You'll sustain for the next generation or the next generation of or at least our 1, 2, 3, 4. That's why you'll find that most of the old ex-professional players, you can't blame them. Imagine just a young boy all the way from the street location, Accra 20,000, you become disturbed a bit because you are not used to that money.
Yeah.
But the current teams, they are running football now. At least they've injected a lot of financial advisors. The level of the level of educational level in terms of finances, it becomes better. We cannot keep on asking to the municipality or or maybe the 100 rand or no, it doesn't work like that. You need to start thinking about yourself or from now on where I'm going. So after Free State Stars, and then I went to Mabopane, a young master Sikadula for almost a year.
Yeah.
From there, Mabopane is my money Piri.
Yeah.
Because he knew Pule, the one who took me to join this. Is Abarneman. Kina kona abuwa ko take.
Yeah.
Abarno, I'm running Alexander United. Alexander. That's where I met Bongani. I do that clubhouse, and then I found out that Bongani is from Bosch. And then my career came to a standstill. Where kile kale mana tenka robe ankele le tenke robe is pure chavalala. Understand? But in a real coaching
but the roba kale sal ko le ko Free State Stars.
Reko
Alexander United.
It's pure before tama I Free State.
Utwa ko Alexander United.
You understand? Ke krada le botse pomolatiri. Ke coaching ke let's say almost maybe 8 months ira. Ke dala center back le Bongani. Ko Jimmy Njema. It was an accident. It was not, to understand. ke robeya enkele and whatever. But ba ba ntshwara sharp ko Alexander Bopraat ke nna sharp mara big teta or let me quit football. Then I went back home, I opened up a team, kai pusha. You know football when you don't have resources, and by that time we were not even exposed to municipalities. By that time ni kana fela polo haphazardly. You understand? I'm not gonna survive because football wants money. At amateur level, you'll have to pay referees. You'll have to
transport players.
Get them. And I'm based in town in Carltonville. 80% of players they do like locationing. For about travel on daily basis, it's killing me. We end up with the debt, to takes it, this and this kind of no football. Let me quit it. To understand?
Yeah.
I went to coach. Okay, let's take a coach and whatever, and then I went to accumulate a couple of licenses or where can I feed it and whatever. But they feel like, no, man, football is not my thing anymore. Let me just go to tenders, and then I decided let me just go to business. That's where I am now.
Yeah, but tell me, Horuko Free State Stars, you finished that season the bonus. How is your level? Because I will wonder from Free State Stars when you go to Mabopane Masters is a downgrade.
Exactly.
You were supposed to go higher.
Exactly.
A bigger team.
Exactly.
What happened? Why you didn't elevate? And it's more like you regressed.
By that time I was managed by Mike Macab. And then I spoke to him over listen. Kina kono go fitla Roy Barreto. Roy Barreto a sheba who was been playing there and there. Man, this guy's been loaned and whatever. I don't think I need him. Kina got Lisabo Kleza, Kisabo, Buchimi Kauleza, Wokaba, all those that generation here. Duncan Lennon Elokona Fitlang, Professor Morga go Bloemfontein. I fitla go Free Stars. And then we had a follow-up Robert. And then we got contact release me, man. Let me go back on the mine. Are you serious? You don't want to go? No, I'm not gonna go. I don't want. Actually, my aim was to come in the mines again.
Yeah.
I don't want football anymore. But by that time, I tension at union and mines out. And then the very same time, on Elinta de Lumumba, on a kusha go Carltonville. About no kusha go mabupan. Imagine from 8,000 to 1.8.
Would you look at 8,000 Free State Stars? From drop it at 1.8.
And Komabupana I was the highest paid player. I got 1.8. Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
But it's far now. I couldn't have said no. I couldn't have said one. It was even worse from Mabopane to Alexander. Alexander Narekradi 1.5. Mariano advantage Alexander it was it. Sheikh Sikiwo. My money exposure rate was a bit.
Yeah.
Because Chiefs in the Ratot Lara. And it's a poking agona talk with Chiefs. Are no man. Arkitosam. Kirun Zamagar, Nekwatokusa Amazul. Understand I get trusted support Musuza with Chiefs. King and Atlantic, understand. But by that time I'm in contact with mine. I want to go back to their minds and whatever. Can I start afresh? Whatever. The Mingwahai is saying I don't have any problem. As long as I grammar permanent until it's not gonna work. I downgraded from 8,000 to 1.8. Do you understand?
From 1.8 further 1.5.
Exactly. Do you understand? But the life it me bra.
Yeah.
The life it even if it was 500 rand.
Yeah.
I was gonna take it because I could feel it. And by that time, Ukila went on a girlfriend, and the motto is my high school sweetheart. Understand? Also that tries to reach every month. Only 1,000 rand or more.
Yeah.
Now everything has been exhausted. Now.
Yeah. Koloika is
That's what I'm saying. It was a learning. It's a learning curve to somebody else. You don't just buy a car for the sake of you want the car. And ticket next I need it because anything the shopping complex I don't need a car. I can't Jimmy Kaga Besia. Next time no one came and advised me, and no one I consulted, but I wanted that because because you know why? Senior players was people need to buy.
Yeah. Wrong move.
And now yes, it's easier to buy a car, but how do you sustain the car? Because you need to sustain the car. his petrol is tired and whatever. And you know, I get home, I be license. I get home with driver ke kwaqo. Ke sia mo ga ya ba verify. Ya ke khutla ke rai.
Wa e fetse fela matsonga la.
Ya ke khutla ka sinela go bere mo go mfana mo batlang kolo yene whatever. Ke ruka o da le buka ba rena le 7,000 ka tsa. I don't need it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So it was back in the days. Football. It was yes, nearly lala because of the, but it was tough because everybody need money.
And ulana kunyal na go wese chelete ni sa swanele no.
There was no money. TK. Okay, yes. By the time maybe if it was earning 10,000 rand, I could say there was money. It was the rate. Yeah. All those years because when I found out Patrick gets out, remember Patrick has a go madlukluku. Ana khona go kra bona, atla ka bonus ya bo 20,000, 22,000 and go chief so gola 15. And kana go Patrick fetsa reka VR6, I retsa ke Brian Baloyi. O tla ka VR6. Ai, sometimes I really Jimmy. Ra mo khatali Peter. Tlatse mo Castele ra go di re matha di ba re di boarding school is tletseng banyana ba gore like ne exactly ke batla bole tol ke pela ora ide ke jabla la maika ka nkoba go sa ne ke right the way I was so frustrated ha tla ka chelete mona re bontsha bank statement are yes ne re kula gore le ene o la re driver psychological la driver ai le duletse nonsense and mbuti ke motho le ona sa bua ona ha bua wa kwakwetse la nihlele ai da mana sa sabi dere mo sa pitanya batla ne re go ba ditlogo pitanya ra muta mo jetsa rai lo ba lo una manga e ke tlo coach a tuna manga lo e tlatsa go jibi but re tsaba go rena tsaiwa le ke di senior players
but Ace didn't care cause no ka loan da
Ace o gola ko Chiefs
ke player a Chiefs
kwate sa mitsa under 23 a tsama ya mitsa broaka Ace una dlala le bopini ko under 20. The only thing ela khauta is kina gonna ba mo drop. You remember when they qualify for Olympics? Akiti ba le ba sacrifice kama one of the senior players. Ba sacrifice. That's where ke show Ace la bona gore this is my dead end of football. Because Jackson Arata easy blind broaka. Blind. Una gona go dula almost a month asa dlale kwa Chima fela mars. Kwata se dlala no Ace has been called. Basically it kumbia sa fetlo mlala.
Imolata ra go qwa.
Imolata go qwa. Re dula go fela go Clubhouse. Imolata go qwa. Atai salana le team ya hamba. A
bo le bonus.
Wa dlala. E be go nna wese ka the last that's se ke faile ge. Se ke robile ke tswile mo bolong and whatever. Themba Sedi Thato Mokoena Fismoloy. Ba reka ke Chiefs.
Yes.
Came to Joburg. So Sedi nentse le motho le gore ke go tmanentse ke network ke phela le ene go qwaqane. So na ba dula na churena ka starta ke fluctuate na churena. That's why I met Bojabu, I met mehlole ka ofele. You understand ke kopana le life nyane sa Bojabu le bo Skapi Malatsi. I could see gore football at this level. Yabo Kaizer Chiefs and Bo Pirates, it was bit even worse. Yes, they were getting paid, but you could see the way they were living, these guys. Pela Jabu nano every day. And I know seki schema Jabu pool. Nano every day. Say it or matata reki. Kiri mar Jabu maru right arawaya zawarayas next. Damana Jiming annual. It's either batara at some ilo robal. And they can acquire mushin no marata blind. What say the bachima besa mar Jabu a whole melte Jabu is there.
What's that? Jabu no to leave.
Jauta besa kolu ya tsama aye Free State ayo go Patrick. They were friends. Ayo go Patrick kwa. Jabo ba sa attend ke no ra ba sa attend. There was a story mo ile gore ba ile ba nyamela. Ba le go Free State ba bona go garage ya go Free State and Chiefs ya dlala go Chiefs and Chiefs be lose. The way Jabu he was being pampered go Chiefs in a sense of gore could keep was or Jabu was getting everything. Marking and it's or Jabu must understand. Koro Jabula is a fair, clear. You don't understand the pressure that I have at my age. Because everybody thought I'll take Chief to another level. Chiefs in Kimela. Yes, I was doing but Chiefs in Kimela. Everybody expected a lot. Good people they expected or I'm not human, I can't live and whatever. Jabu to tell about Chiefs.
So then from Alexander United, after that injury,
now I'm gonna start new life. I'm gonna start you know, I'm not gonna run after football anymore. Even coaching, I get battle coaching. I spent almost 8 years in coaching, running a team for 6 years, and then 30 minutes a promoter 2 consecutive years to Vodacom. Status. God, I don't want anything. God, I don't want anything at all in football.
So you were frustrated from playing, from coaching, transformed to something different.
You know, the interest, to be honest enough, interest la fela ka pitanyaba. Yes, edu la ola chika, fita chikisa. I khutanyana mara already. I was cracked inside. Mare yakantate. Remember, when we become a coach, you become a father, you become a role model. Even if maybe you need to come and show me, boy, uplift yourself in this.
Yeah.
There's no way a person can be wrong throughout the year. It's highly impossible. I'm improving, I'm stagnant, I become I can't move. I was cursed or was somebody. I think he killed me from that moment. Even if la royal or no, it doesn't mean exactly I felt no, let me just go home.
It's fine.
That's why I took an offer at 1.8 from 7,000. My guy get some I don't know, now I'll keep on paying. I don't want anything.
Yeah. So a coach can destroy you.
It's like a professional teacher in a classroom. He can off ramp. Body language, attitude, you understand? But as a professional person, you are well trained. You are well trained. Psychologically, you are well trained. When you went to courses, when you went to courses, you become well trained. How do you deal with mindset there? How do you deal with mindset in school? You are a teacher. You need to limit yourself. Okay, let me be.
Yeah.
I always say, once just because of TK, you're not going to win the battle with that child. Because he is a kid, he doesn't care. And a responsibility.
Yeah.
When your responsibility to develop, it is to develop that kid to be a better person. So I'm still saying, if Peter never played a role in me, you know what, Mike, boy, loan this boy. Within that period of a year, I think I could have achieved myself to another level. A better player.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was playing Vets, Jonathan Navarre, the whole are the whole thing. I'm not preparing you to play for Vets University. And by the time Peter Gordon, Bo Chineta Hadley, Bo Lavas, first team. I want to take you overseas. You are not a material of South African football. Because I had pace, neke matter. And the next dribble, neke matter, give a ball space making a cross. Next time I want to prepare you for that. But now, after I hear a follow-up leaves, in terms of my personal environment
and interest.
And both Skaratinta, remember Skaratinta? Originally from Swaziland. Coach. Nobody cares about me, man. Let me just see what I want to get. T&Cs, they took care of me. It was not enough because I couldn't have survived like a DJ. Do you understand? I was supposed to get something to survive.
Yeah.
The only thing that you'll give me to it was not enough. That's why I said, let me go back in the mines. In the mines, yes, I play, but I've got a full-time job. Do you understand? But I'm still saying, if Peter never played the role as a father in me, TK, I could have made wonders in South African football.
Yeah.
Yeah, he killed me. He killed me so emotionally in the sense that I felt at some point I was cursed. And I remember at the time, I'm a kid, I end up being isolated to other kids.
Yeah.
You was survived because of Mukwena. As anything one the name,
yeah,
it says a lot there. And I was not the one we had almost 7 young players and at that time. That's why even the first team I lose, he'll come and blame us.
No, you made it very difficult for you guys to survive or to be interested.
At all. Don't understand. Because at some point, whenever I sit down with my uncles in my panic, I went to Bloemfontein. I become successful under Bloemfontein and Tigers.
Yeah.
There comes a white person, Eddie Louis. I become a better player. Why under him?
Yeah.
But no, he didn't want to care. Why did he sign me? Why did he sign me? Why didn't that at some point? I release. Because as much as I'm the chairman of this team, I don't know Coach Markeboni potentially got this guy. And I said nothing. Even supporters, they came here. Why Peter doesn't use this guy?
Something.
But Temba's told veterans after veteran. That's why Sundowns like there was a time that Lyle Sundowns go Bethlehem. Temba was like really hard to take. Could heal. Also the ball TK, Uta Unkela, Agankela Lelebota, to understand. He was so strong. Comes really Temba, could in early go gymming. I lead it dead ball situation, especially corner kicks. Hot ever recopalesa champale Temba not two body player. The parties are now at least if Steve, Temba, never two body player, never two body player, Mumra, never better robot. But Tatusa game, the way they were so dangerous. But because by that time, Free Sisters in a believer in physical players.
Yeah.
When you open out the time and I started about in a Pitanyava, in here sometimes carry Tuesday about a bit of pressure training. You'll put headless steady gun. You look at my height. You expect me to jump this headless steady gun and about maybe 3 or 5. Are Temba show them. Temba.
Yeah.
You see? Temba is tall. I can't jump those things.
Yeah.
I was not used to those things.
Yeah.
I see the health. Kuna lemfano barkete buti Malawi. Otlare Malawi take them on. Mfano wa Free State na mata. TKO Ramata 11 laps. Charles Peris was a big stadium. Otamata boy, around Jabu 5-6, what a colotis, what a feta Malawi. I'll take them, Malawi. I'll take them. After session or a bar. Bossy because they can't even run about 50 the Marar Bossy Pobatsama, Hosala Runa, that's 7, what Matisa happy. They wait that time and I'll feel legate. But at some point, the Odisa Cloka Fala Eric Mitzare, let me just step forward. But he killed a lot of generation.
Yeah.
It wasn't only me. Because I felt Mukojo was better than me. Mukojo was a top player. It was just fella Goro Ola Saiva because of he was studying Go Unique and whatever. That is once I go I'm a full-time professional player. I'm not playing. You don't understand? He killed Mukojo was a gem worker. Munanali physique yabo fitumba mari, he was quick. Shooting, he was that young boy was good. Because Mukojo he was good. At some point, Hanikile Orientali, Dula Mofater, you know, it's a kikra calling. He's a pastor now, and he's a pastor in a white church. I did take a kikra calling. I could see Pitanyaba in my spirit. We were cursed, Peter. Peter didn't like it. Get a matter why are you telling us? Maybe it was one of his spiritual thing. You need to deal kaba.
Yeah.
Do you understand? We couldn't have survived under that person. Timmy Atlika under Edilu Atlika Liburne Edunar Juesta. Kitchele Augusto. I was coach Lika Augusto. No. You'll survive in football. It's a matter of you need to commit yourself. Because
of frustration.
Bobra fortune kolo ki bona bantu tilejola ba re no man ga re ntatu no jwala ke re wa kholo no jwala ka ke tla no jwala ka ke no jwala ba feta jwala
ba o kenya ntong wena o ijira overbone
ne ke phela ba fortune no tsi borobano
yeah
Chiefs mo release tse ba gore fortune ke motho wa of life ona le tlotsa ona le studi kana go Free State se mo sign because of by is fortune one motho le ra tswa gymming ka bese ona re ka I miss a base mo.
Your team.
Yeah, I get a nasna Korean. Ba le baba betrol ba tsamga dikolotsa bona misara re pratsepo ne re maratnel driver pratsepo misamo. A re ke uniform na na ke session house a re ke te rado. I told me about 3 hours and Shabbos, Relemez, Capile, Rajiming, about Hutla or Recapet uniform. Or Rajang, sign on fee, I might come of feeling.
I feel that I make move less signing on fee.
Who can sign on for such as a top player?
Yeah.
You understand? I don't miss icon, then supporters they started finding out or no supporters didn't believe Baba protect Matamajana Nele Matiche they were a bit well educated about protect about these guys they are drinking because the coach is not using them. He killed me.
Yeah.
He killed me.
So in a way, you feel you wasted time in football. You should have that time when the mine was offering you education plus work. You should have just.
I could have been a qualified engineer.
Yeah.
I could have. I could have uplifted myself. Not necessarily I could have next time maybe give a feels but I was going to be qualified
because you had an option. Football was not your only way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And I remember my mom by that time. My mom was a when I serviced at the kitchen.
Yeah.
And you understand, he was a maid in the kitchen. My mom said, take this off, ball.
Yeah.
Mama, I'm going to make a lot of money.
Yeah.
My office about qualified to service my duty.
And mining forever until you pension.
TK, I get a house, I get a lot of money. You can be a student maybe a year and a half coming after first qualify as an engineer. We better get a red ticket. I can work like a construction anyway. I can be guys a little private job side.
Yeah.
I couldn't be far. But I choose football.
Yeah.
But if I have somebody maybe in the family, he could have been stuck with me in a sense of, listen, this is lifetime. We battle this thing, this is lifetime.
Yeah. So
I took a decision alone.
Yeah.
I took a decision alone. I said, Mama,
yeah.
Because I felt the football is
the
one. And I cannot go. Ki gola under Jeremy Khalid ha tle ke tsa bo soil o se go khusong ka mo ko bolong go mona ke di beke wa mona man physically motle how se neng motho o tla ka di photo mo plane ke galetse dilo tseo.
Yeah.
But the bigger picture guy lifetime ikele but that's it.
Yeah.
Imagine from Joburg we are got Qwaqwa is a rural area. How do you going to develop?
Yeah.
Even if we were a better player or whatever, but it was not easy to be selected in the national team. It was just for Patrick Khala Asebeza le Barashakes.
Yeah.
I khopolo go na le and motho ke la bitsa fela go Qwaqwa ke the late Daniel Maputsi. Le fees ya le go squad the fees ba ke la ba movie.
Le re squad is Thomas Bra Steve.
But Steve got a move is because he went to Kaizer Chiefs. You understand? But I can't remember any player and say it's all represent the squad. Not at all. But Stevie happy the other thing in a because there was a college. A lot of Okasheba 80% of players of sisters the late most former professional players. Nabakena school, that's why most of the teacher.
Yeah, most of the teacher.
Yeah, because there were 2 colleges they that no access. Yeah. Yeah. Bo Gutmene ke ma teacher thato mo kwena ke bo Fis Moloi bo Pramos Moloi ona la Pirates. All of them, you understand.
So based on the experience, how if one day Ntwana how is in between Skela le Bolo and you have to decide for him. In this case, you are not advising him. You decide when as the parent.
It's either I'll make it. I'll have to monitor that. Yes, I know at some point because of my elder daughter now. She's kimutadi athletic like le hockey almost sampanele munyane. You understand? I focus each and every movement in terms of sports. But why is the priority in the house?
Yeah.
I'll have to link between the two. Between bolo and school. They need to go together.
Yeah.
But if I feel like I'll have to choose athletic before school, then it'll have a problem.
Yeah.
It'll have a problem because Remember, Kopochernale High Performance Center. Normally, I used to go there, get consulta and whatever. There's top athletics there. You understand? I meet them and whatever. Even if the top athletics, by they're running for our country, they're studying. But they're studying. Why can't my daughter be linked that level in sports?
Yeah.
I will never even if the coach can convince her, no, I will never allow that.
Yeah.
I will never allow that. He'll have to disown her as a father. I will never. Because I know that road. Remember, TK, you can be flexible as a teenager, but let that end after sports. So by that end after sports, I won't be around.
Yeah.
Who's going to advise her? By that time, no one. Do you understand? By now, in a sense, you need to link sports education.
Yeah.
For in case, if it happen, because sports maybe you get a serious injury or whatever, but we worry, I can still survive.
Yeah.
And do you understand? Especially, they are very. They are very fragile. He can. I got tripped again to Ulanga. As only one Mushimana at some point I came. As a father, you need to be here.
Yeah.
Because as a mother, the mother she's not gonna be a bit harsh on him because why is what our members? La one about Antos Nacheleta, Yako Cameron Mama, hey Papa Otao, allow you see on to. But you need to say no.
Yeah.
Doesn't work this way. To understand? I keep focused because you need each and every Kishaba reporto, Kishaba progress size at the Digorgimo.
Yeah.
Because I know that road or how bad it is.
Yeah, it doesn't end well.
It doesn't end well, I mean, TK, you know, you have been running football, you have been a lot of athletes, you have seen all this downfall. Imagine if football was well established from school level. Very
far.
We could have qualified semi-finals at the World Cup. We could have and you understand because a lot of stakeholders give it invested and whatever. So why you still allow your kids to focus in sports?
Yeah.
We took our kids to private schools because the stakeholders ki hockey, ki athletic, ki netball. Soccer, it's very rare you can find it.
Yeah.
Do you understand? So why should you allow your kids to? And you look at even the global market economy. Sports, yes, it depends on but once you become in Unibo, it's limited that you can make it in athletic because Unibo it dominates a couple. There's no white coaches there or maybe black coaches by the whole. Do you understand? Stakeholders they're still having that power in terms of economy. Good colons are understand? So why should you allow your kids to come to vets?
No, it's going to be a problem.
You allow it to go to TUT.
Yeah.
Bosch, Stellenbosch. You check all these institutions more benefit no makanja.
Yeah.
I really whatever. But normally who crisis.
Yeah.
How was during the midterm university who protect you, the NSFS and whatever. We come from a black market, we know all this things.
Yeah. Yeah.
You understand?
Yeah.
I don't anything that I'm doing. I get for my kid. But normally now I've got this NPO. It calls Mackenzie Foundation.
Yeah.
I link with schools. Do you understand? Where even households already the in terms of food there and there and whatever. I'll always identify kids, go to a certain school, contribute sanitary shoes. Do you understand? So Kinkile Machita, and a couple of guys in terms of they must go and preach and preach live in football currently. This is wrong, this is not right, this is what they must talk about themselves and whatever. But as a Khalikilun, she said that's where now my life is based. When I'm not busy in terms of business, I'll always focus to this foundation. I'm building this legacy because of what if it happens tomorrow or my kids, they don't find a job. Do you understand? They can push but like a legacy.
Yeah.
That's where I am now currently.
Yeah. But football, we're about to close. Football, how check out the generational honorary player, the talent that was there in all these teams vis-a-vis now. Do you think we have quality players now, or is only few teams or few players that are quality compared to? I mean, the old generation will say, you look at Free State Stars, it has top quality. If Chiefs takes players from Free State, they won't take one; they will take maybe 3 at the same time.
Exactly.
Right. Pirates will go to Free State, take Khazamo Fedi, takes Kaoleza, takes Goodman Mazibuko, same time. Do you think now Sanali?
You know, TK, I had a one-on-one with Kenny. At some point, ampa scenarios abafana bakhe ba go ba marumo. Couple of boys. There was a clip that was escalating. Yamfano kana kimang. This Malawian boy.
Kabadino Mango.
You remember the incident?
Yeah,
It's not the first incident.
Yeah.
And then you look at the lifestyle ya Halochi, and don't understand. Then you ask yourself, these boys, definitely talking that believer or Lodge doesn't have educational level, educational background and whatever, but football is covered to reach certain things and whatever. I think there'll always be that thing here for football before. It was better than now. Because before, like I indicated to you, money was not the priority. If I could leave 8,000 rand salary back here for 1.8, but there's a reason behind that. Commitment was there. The way we train, you could see there was commitment. As much as at some point the coacher they've put some lack of killing other players individually there and there. But there was commitment, bro. Free State have never been a time for relegation zone. And I remember Bramike, onasna chele te bareta. Ona rana football ka funeral pola ya high. Ntate mulimela anasna shirna rana Prefontaine Celtics ka hotel. You understand? But they survive for all those years. So it tells you. I want to go back. Kada generation yabo and its children so. Why should they survive by the time it was not challenged? And they were getting top foreigners. But they survive. I think the commitment by the time it was better than now.
Yeah.
Yes, now it's business. It has been translated to business and whatever. But the commitment is not there anymore. I don't think the commitment is there anymore. Our national team, people they will say it's a one-man show because of 80% of Sanos players they are there. 20% is there. But Sanos it gives us a better view. Our identity as a local footballer is there. And they are playing well and they are winning. Once you get the result, irrespective of Kenza players they can achieve, you are winning.
Yeah.
People they will never say anything. But I'm still going back in terms of what you're saying. The commitment is not the same. And it will never be the same. Football must go back to school on Wednesdays. Like as legend, we're fighting for that. We need to go back to schools where we can start there. In schools, each and every Wednesday there was football in schools. Yeah. We are not being developed by whoever coaches and whatever. Remember, uno coach I fella maybe teacher I fella hurry. And once you turn professionally from that development that you could because you had confidence, you exposed to school, you understand?
Yeah.
Unlike a player from academy, yes, it becomes a well-proper developed player in terms of development because of once you take him to overseas, but also have a track record and whatever, the guys. But why can't they sustain themselves after that? They don't sustain. So Naki feel the demand they will never be the same. Yeah. The commitment there all those years and it will never be the same. When I know there's too much money. Yes, by deserve, there's too much money. Yeah. But there's too much money. The rugby players. Why the rugby players they're always committed? Why?
Yeah.
Then there's something wrong area as LFAs or as either SAFA. Or it's wrong. Some of the coaches are not proper, well developed. To understand, in a sense, from junior levels to up to understand. Why Scotty says about Patrick Mbudlibo Penny McCarthy after Seja Brazil, the Olympic? Why they couldn't work from that development until up to now? They failed that generation after the Olympic by Tlohel. It was doing well. All those under 23 players until up to now.
Yeah.
Why SAFA it couldn't have worked from that? But if SAFA, they knew what they are doing from that generation of Patrick Mbut until up to now, we could have 10 penny makers. We could have 15 whoever.
Yeah.
We couldn't have SAFA now.
Yeah.
So it's a case of always we have to identify a foreign coach to come and give us our. Yes, Hugo Bros is doing well. What is important is the results. But still, I understand the South African identity and whatever. He survived because of who selector. Yes, he brought a lot of changes and we are happy about it. But that thing, I don't want to say it's corruption. That thing as our black coaches. They understand and whatever. That's why even Peter, when he came back, we still have to do more. There's a lot of things.
Yeah.
There was no point about South Africa even now, TK, we are still struggling as a national team. The ratings.
Yeah.
We are still far in Africa. And our facilities in terms of Africa, we are better than any country.
Yeah.
So only Morocco and Algeria because our top countries.
Yeah.
But we far.
Our neighboring countries now they are playing their games in South Africa.
What's that? I'm not saying we can undermine, but in terms of infrastructure and facility and top coaches and the money that is being generated into football, where does it doing? That's why even as legends we have come together. No, I can jump let's see so that we can be recognized, guys. Let's try to build each other. Let's push each other. Our coaching. Let's get to schools. Let's do it. Let these white people to know, even if it's a white school and whatever, but football need to be there because there's 80% of students here in these private schools, there's blacks. Why Hosnapol? It needs to be recognized. It's only up to us to work together. You are class of 96, it must rebel go to. When you are class of 9, that was then.
Yeah.
What about now?
Yeah.
Rebuild the next coming generation. Do you understand? Then you can do better. Mariano, how to no, Dr. must always be. Yes, I respect Doctor. He played the highest level. But that was then.
Yeah.
What about the next coming generation? How do we move from going forward? You go to any teams in England, legends have been recognized. You go to Denmark, Boso Zuma's statue is there. You go to Leeds, it's there. You understand? And we don't say those people, they are so important because they are recognized. But the Lebone, if they want to take part in SAFA regions, they must come to LFA. That's where we started.
Yeah.
You need to be a member for 5 years. Do you understand? So that you can push. Like it becomes in politics. You don't just go to politics. You go to branches.
Yeah.
Do you understand? They must Lucas. We want Lucas to come in and whatever. But you need to go to LFAs.
Yeah. Marosero status is panel.
Status as Status is recognized. He's a top man. We love him so much.
Yeah.
And we want to do understand. We want to be Lucas to run our football like boy Eto. Mari must come to LFAs. It's called Eto. He was a local. I'll just check about.
Di melao ya lena ke ya molena mo South Africa ya hore motho tla ma LFA. Hane ke le ko Leeds ke ya ga lebitso ke re lena ne le ko LFA. Nna ke tshwere lebitso ke ko Leeds.
Unfortunately it's constitution. Ke constitution never be
I change you. Ya re costa.
Maybe going forward if you can say that's why if you come down as legend to all the professors guys are where are we failing ourselves? Maybe even the constitution they can change it to another level.
This constitution is a little costa because but baba banale experience have a great chance because I can't be go Leeds ka go LFA at the same time. Okay,
it's highly impossible.
And I keep work on Leeds, ke status, ke power. I'm known. You think or Lucas? We're just an example, If Lucas was part of SAFA, how many companies would like to associate with SAFA?
A lot.
Because you've got a brand already.
A lot.
Yeah?
But now, Lucas, we call him Toba from Buputatswana. Let him mobilize. Let him show us the interest to all these structure study samla. Or no, guys, Kilibayane, because you have played the games. What are we going forward? Nobody will say no to Lucas. As much as we supported the Rhea. Nobody will say no to Lucas. We'll push Lucas like automatically right now. Lucas must be. We'll push Doctor automatically right now. We'll push David Nyati because already is in the technical NEC. We'll push him now. But let them mobilize.
Yeah. They
must come to us. Do you understand? Like any politician or America, you'll come.
Yeah.
Manifesto. Yeah. I said, you understand? It will make sense. You know, sometimes the visibility about TK kids are Porsche, is because of you wanted me to come.
Yeah.
To understand, because I'll honor you. Not in a sense that in a long run I'll benefit and whatever.
Yeah.
I'm building my profile in a sense that that boy, TK, he knows all these players. He played football, but he never played football at this level. But in terms of admin, he know everybody has said with you. Why now TK Utlam Peter because of Kedleti Freestars, Kedleti Chiefs? It doesn't make sense. I must come to you.
Yeah.
I'm the one who want to build my profile.
Yeah, true.
Do you understand, my brother?
Yeah.
It's not because of TK am phone. If TK want TK go phone, do la win.
Yeah. Yeah.
I demanded to TK, give me a platform.
Yeah.
There's a reason why.
Yes.
Because I know in terms of my legacy, my profile or my foundation, it will grow. At some point, TK, I'm inviting for you. You understand? Can I event so? Can you just come and give us a platform? Come and talk about it.
Yeah, for sure.
People don't never understand the power that we have.
Yeah.
Because they don't. Rona as maybe as we call ourselves celebrities. We don't understand what a celebrity doesn't. Celebrity they work.
Yeah.
To be a celebrity, you work.
Yeah.
All this equipment on alone.
Yeah.
Our dinka because somebody told it. You have work for this.
For sure.
Do you understand?
For sure, yeah.
That's why now in most of the time when I'm off, Majita go fela bola ke qaba go fela ke weekend na I'll call them guys let's pray, let's talk. That's why Krata Kashibeyan. People they will always undermine him there and there, but they don't understand the guy is well informed.
Yeah.
They will understand. So there's a lot. Bopra Eric September. Some of them bam write that down because of his an ex-co. They don't understand the power that guy that he have.
Yeah.
And
some knowledge there that he has.
And by profession is a psychology. Guy when he was in jail. When he talked Bra Eric, you'll hear. But Brian Sebapule is running an academic now. Yapanyana, Olinkile Lidi Kolotama Hogostel Fontaine. And then you call yourself for where now you TKI. La no go to Cape Town. Nectar Bongani.
Yeah.
We're gonna drive for 12 hours. We go to that guy.
Yeah.
There's a reason why.
Yeah.
There's a reason behind it.
And that shows humility or humility or outak. Can we meet? And because when Alabama Baromela invite the whole year. And I just said earlier on one video, I'm not interested. I'm so bored. And I'm saying personal. Mara mututo but no kiazwagala tomorrow. How re asaraba fu? Why can't you just be a man enough say autiak kishapu ka story saga kenya ko hwalson? Or somebody that has to his way. Because remember, if you don't say your story, somebody is going to lie.
I told my wife, I'm going there.
Yeah.
You understand? Bongani mikimnelekere bongani. Ke itu zwara mari utotsamalini.
Yeah.
Kwa utotsamalini na feleno. Ara ke utake no whatever. I call Temba ke utaka. Temba ke utaka fere.
Yeah.
Ara intwana yam le dithi I'm going there.
Yeah.
There's a reason why. Sometimes you take money bela ko site man or whatever eknalona petrol ki
Yeah.
TK people they don't understand the logic about what you are doing. You have tried to bring all these guys by Lohore. They were demoralized emotionally.
Yeah.
They've got pains with their past life and whatever. You have brought them.
Yeah. And after they speak, they feel better.
Everybody feels better.
The weight is off.
You know, if you can listen, like I was listening to stories, the version of Lucas, Kibori Lucas on daily basis, and it's even worse Lucas because Honali a busy guy on and whatever. He went through a lot, Lucas. Mare. when I can share Puskata Lucas, you can see what the guy is revival. He repented, he's a born again. He's living a sober. Limo group na sober things.
Yeah.
Get there and there, haleka mukwatis and whatever.
Yeah.
But you'll never be okay. We call it one. You'll die.
Stress.
You'll die.
Yeah.
Carry the foreigners. Baba Dalambol. Eastern Cape. We pose on Maro Batang.
Yeah.
I want life.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope for my country I want life.
Yeah. I do not play.
That guy is from Congo. He's in Lesotho.
Now.
What are you doing? I want life.
Yeah.
I want life because I don't get a team in the understanding. Yo.
Doesn't work. Yeah, but thanks a lot, my brother. Unrespect and I'll never forget that. It's very, very important. Or Uskanga anything. Now I take everything very, very serious and I appreciate.
That's me too, brother.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate. I don't know if you've got something to say before Kekwal.
What I can say, you don't ever lose hope. You're one. I think. Spiritually, we have been brought by God to come and help the past life of ex-professional players to revive themselves. Like they must, it's better to talk than be okay.
Yeah.
You understand? You are still young, my brother. You'll have challenges there and there, especially with those felt that they're top players. They've been top players and whatever. They'll always want to benefit something else. Don't lose hope on them. Be patient on them. We'll invite you at some point. Try them. Again, at some point, we'll convince others, the guys, just go and talk. You'll be okay. Do you understand? Don't think about money. It will come at some point long ago. How TK? Who else is going to presentation? People they don't look it in that way. But in short, don't lose hope.
No, thanks.
Don't ever lose hope, TK. Yes, we've got our private business. This is very, very important to me. It's better than my business. It's very, very important.
Yeah.
Do you understand? I know why I'm saying this. I might not benefit, but let them benefit others. Let them come and revive their stories so that they can be better person and then they become the role model. No one is perfect. You more life you to the but what is important from Lebotan Lel, how do you repent?
Yeah.
So how do you repent to move from that to another level? Thank you, my brother.
Thanks a lot, and I'm humbled. Yeah, from me, TK, that was a great conversation with Mackenzie Mala. Another interesting story that, I never thought I'll hear a story like this. But as always, on off the pitch, different stories, different life experience, and we learn from them. Even me as an individual, speaking to these guys, I learn a lot. It's up to me what I learn from them. What do I do about it? And I hope others they also learn. More importantly, our current soccer players, we want to end this thing that looks like a curse. For after football, we are better. We are tired. But from me, TK, continue to subscribe to the show. Continue to comment. Leave those comments. Ask those questions. We will reply. We are never too busy for you. From me, TK, it's a wrap.